Hi there, and welcome to this episode of Write With Me at IELTS Juice. So, today we're going to plan another essay, and the rubric here says, there are serious concerns about the sales and production of genetically modified food, yet this is necessary if we are to meet the demands of an increasing world population. What is your opinion on this? All right, this is an opinion essay. It's a name that is commonly used in many IELTS chat forums or on YouTube, but basically IELTS doesn't care for the name. They just look at it as a one main idea rubric or prompt. And in this case, you are just going to state your own opinion. So we have only one main idea to address, and that is your opinion. Let's begin. We have our standard layout, our introduction, maybe one or two body paragraphs that can go up to 3, and also we have our own conclusion. As I told you, we can start by grabbing the attention of our audience. So this can be a sentence, something just to say that, yeah, there are concerns and many people may suffer from cancer or some unknown diseases that, oh my God, they just bring fear to communities and people shiver. They don't know what this disease is, and they blame these genetically modified food products or GMO or GM foods. Fair enough. But that would act as your attention grabber, a sentence that you just want to instill fear. It means you want other people to understand the importance of this matter, why it is important to read this essay. You don't have to write an attention grabber, it's optional, but if you wish, it's fine, just go for it. Spend 10 seconds thinking of something that really grabs your audience's attention. And if not, after 10 seconds, you can just ignore this and start coming up with some background information. That's exactly where you need a little bit of some connecting information. So here we are. We add some connecting info. Now, what connecting info means, you need to connect the rubric with what you think. So it's not very formal or polite that you see the rubric and say, yes, GMOs are bad, I knew it, I told you. That is not an academic approach. You basically need to say yes, and you need to lay the ground and tell everybody, okay, what the discourse is. And in this case, you need to say, yeah, there are some talks. Some people believe GMOs are good, some people believe they're bad. We don't know what happens to human body, but we know if you consume these natural ingredients, these natural food products, fruits, vegetables, you know what happens to you because, well, you heard it from your father's father, so generations after generations knew what these products are. You talk about the discourse here. And then my suggestion is to go ahead and state your opinion. This is, as you know, the thesis statement. This is the most important sentence of your entire essay. And I am saying that for your thesis statement, use your opinion like this. Say your opinion here. But say which side you take. Now, there are 3, maybe 4 options to go. The first 2 ones is to take a side. saying GMOs are good or GMOs are bad. So you take one side, cool, and then you come up with the reasons why you believe that way, and you end it in the conclusion again by restating that. The third option would be to take somewhere in the middle by saying, yeah, GMOs are good only in these areas, but not in those areas, under the conditions like this and that. And again, you need to come up with the reasons why you believe it should be in between those two. And the fourth one, which is rather difficult, is to somehow take a step back and come up with a completely different idea. That is difficult, and I do not suggest you do that, because you're now going to risk being off topic. And I have seen many candidates do so. So here I'm not going to explain what the fourth method is, because it requires a lot of skill to say something completely different from the discourse. Remember? Discourse, like what the people are talking about here. And I'm not going to suggest that. It's best that we choose preferably one of the first twos, but if you're going to even consider number three, make sure your English is good enough that you can control your sentences and your messages. So the easy method, which I'm going to explain here, is to take a side. Now I'm going to say that, all right, I believe GMOs, for example, are bad. All right. Now, based on that, I need to come up with some reasons, right? So I need to say, in these two sentences, in these two body paragraphs, I'm going to talk about the first reason and the second reason why I believe that way. So the first reason goes here, and the second reason goes there. Can I go ahead and write another reason? Absolutely. You can always introduce another paragraph. Say the topic sentence over here, and then you can come up with the third reason, and you can develop it, and the third reason comes after this, so it goes in between here. So you talk about these three reasons and you support your own opinion. This is basically a very, very standard model. You can do the exact same thing if you believe that GMOs now are good. So you see, it doesn't matter. You believe GMOs are bad, you follow the same pattern. You believe GMOs are good, you again follow the same pattern. So that is all good, and this is how you organize your essay. And in the conclusion, you know, we need to paraphrase thesis statement, that is your opinion again. So remember thesis statement here. I'm going to talk about my opinion again, but in a different wording. And you can, if that's only one sentence, you can add another sentence. Make sure this doesn't give your audience new information. It's just something based on what you discussed. And you need to, I don't know, you can say, if people start paying attention to these reasons, they will also realize why GMOs are good, or why they realize why GMOs are bad. Or they can work with their governments to, set some laws to protect the new generation from the harms of this, or maybe put some laws in order, or set some laws so that the new generation consume GMOs and they become healthier. Whatever it is, you just come up with some suggestions or something based on the information you already provided here. And that is a very standard layout. You don't have to mix other things with each other. As a bonus part, because you can basically stop here and start writing your essay right now. But as a bonus, some may ask, Kasra, What if we want to talk about the opposing side, other people's opinions? What happens then? Now, if you are going to include, because you don't have to, IELTS doesn't ask what other people think. IELTS asks what you think. So that's the key. But if you want to put other people's opinions in your opinion essay, then basically what you need to do is to make some changes. I'm going to make some changes here. You still need to have attention grabber, connecting info, and the thesis statement. And the thesis statement, you state your own opinion. But then, in the first sentence, you can say what other people think. So this goes here. But this goes only here for the purpose that you state them. And you need to show how bad this opinion is here in this paragraph. You need to use some language so that you kind of demote or make sure it is not as strong as it looks. So the other people's opinions can be stated here, but in the same paragraph, you need to also say that, yeah, as you can see, it's not very, very logical, or it cannot be like that. It's very, very important that you say it and you use specific grammar and language to minimize the importance of the other people's opinions. And then in the other paragraph or in the other paragraphs, you can do this. You can either state all the reasons and you can come up with your own opinion and you boost your opinion here with the reasons involved. Or you can come up with a paragraph for each reason. It's the same thing, but no more than two, because then I have to introduce the fourth body paragraph, and that may risk wasting time, and you are under stress, so you may risk getting more errors because you're under stress and the time is running out. So you come up with two reasons to support your own opinion, and in the end you just focus on your own opinion, because it's an opinion. It's your opinion essay. Your opinion matters, not other people's opinions. So you basically don't care, and you only mention them because you want to boost your opinion, not you don't give them a balanced approach. So your opinion stands a lot higher than other people's opinions. On that note, I hope you start planning your essay soon. If you wish to see a sample done, assessed, and improved on the IELTS Juice, you may go ahead and click on this video. If you wish to see other, essays, maybe letters or reports planned like this, click over here, and remember, eat healthy.